Hello, Patreon beloveds. I am here with a dear, dear, sweet friend, Anita Prendergast. And we were having a conversation last week, and I said, "Oh, can I please interview you for my debt-free degree community, particularly for the moms who are a part of our community, because what she shares is just absolute gold. And I love your philosophy. I love your background, how you're using all of your background, Anita, to share this with the world. And so, in just a short minute or two, tell our audience what it is that you do, like the name of your business and what it is that you do.
Right. So I am Anita Prendergast, also known as the Good Mom Coach. And like you said, I just brought all of my experiences from being a mom, a business owner, a wife into this program that I use to help other moms combat things that we all go through. Because at a time I went through the overwhelming burnout, and I don't want other moms to do that, to have to go through that. So I actually brought in all my skills as a massage therapist, as a mom, as an entrepreneur to really guide other women on this journey and to help, because that is essentially what it's all about.
Yes, and what I love about that, Anita, is I often talk about with our students and our community about this myth of independence, this myth of I've got to do it all on my own. I don't need any help from anybody, and how we don't always understand or even lean into that interconnectedness. And so within you have all of these experiences as an entrepreneur, a massage therapist, a mom, a business owner, all of that you bring to the table. And also you have that desire to walk alongside, to lead and shepherd, which I think is beautiful. Tell me a little bit about how massage therapy and the Good Mom Coach, how those intersect.
Absolutely. I love that question because I didn't always see the connection. It wasn't until I actually started. I've been a massage therapist for a long time, for over 20 years. And my business is I base my business off of pregnant women, so prenatal massage.
Mhm.
And my background is also in early childhood development. So I always loved working with kids. So it was just a natural transition to start coaching moms on how to connect with their infants using touch. And
Mhm.
so it wasn't until I started my own business that I saw how important it is that you add touch, that touch
Mhm.
relates to parenting, right? So I
Mhm.
have what's called the parenting P's, or the P's for providing the perfect massage. And it also goes for parenting because we start with permission, right? Permission. You have to
Mhm.
give permission to touch, and permission as a parent to not feel like you have to do everything, you know, and you have to do, and then I start with presence, always be present during the massage, and you need to be present with your kids as well.
Mhm.
So I started to see these interconnectedness in being a massage therapist and being a parent. And I said, and plus my last name is P for Prendergast. So I said, I'm going to develop all these P's. And so that's one thing that I teach, to combine parenting, coaching with also adding the sense of touch into your everyday lifestyle.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Community, for those of you that have not met me in person, I love to hug people. I am a hugger. That's like an important skill. It's something that I deeply value. I didn't really realize it until I was speaking with Anita last week that that's not something that a lot of people value. In fact, a lot of people are either touch they
COVID.
don't want. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And so one of the things we're talking about are ways that moms can incorporate massage for their students for academic performance. So can you talk a little bit more about that? I mean, that to me would have been so amazing if I'd had this skill set when Alexander was in middle school or high school.
Right. Often, we have to listen to our kids. So I know growing up during a certain time, we won't say what time that is. We went to school and we just expected to just know how to do everything. It's
Yes.
not until later on that I realized that I actually had test anxiety. I couldn't figure out why every time my mom went to the PTA conference, oh, she can do so much better. She can do so much better. I always was in a gifted class, but they always said I could do so much better. It's because I didn't do well on tests. I didn't do well on exams. So I
Mm.
did well in the classroom and they knew that I knew the stuff, but I didn't do well on exams. So knowing that and knowing how to combat that using touch is a tool that I think a lot of parents should and need to know. So let me give you an example. When kids go to school, oftentimes they're rushed out the door, maybe they haven't had breakfast, or so they're in this fight or flight mode when they get to school. And you can't
Mm.
learn that way. It's physically, chemically, like your brain is not ready to learn. So you had to decompress. The kids have to learn how to, well, parents have to learn how to help their kids decompress so that they can learn better.
Mm.
And one of the best ways that I teach that is to do a simple touch therapy. So I have a humpback massage. So if you want to do it just from the shoulders up on the back, there's a scalp massage that you can
Ooh.
do. And it always starts with permission. We're on our way to school. Would you like your scalp massage before we go to class? Or, just something like that to get them into that rhythm to know that it's okay. I'm calm. School is safe. I'm safe and I'm ready to learn.
So, Anita, in my mind, and so this is what's so great about Anita and her program community is that even in this interview, I'm learning. So in my mind, I was thinking it might be something that I might have used if Alexander were stressed out, my son, if he were stressed out, or if he had a big exam coming up or whatever. But you're saying another way or an additional way, or perhaps even a better way, is to incorporate that into a daily routine so that every day they walk in, calm, but also it's like setting an intention. Like as you're massaging. I also am thinking too, Anita, that I would have loved, I probably said to Alexander, I love you. I probably hugged him, probably said, you got this, all the things. But the massage is that again, the interconnectedness of your thoughts and your body and how you're speaking to each other. That's really so powerful.
Right. Yes. And when we talk about our feelings, touch is the very first sense that's developed in the womb. So it
Mm.
has a direct connection to our brain development. So you know how sometimes we talk to kids on how you feeling. It's a touch response. The way to connect with those feelings is through touch. And sometimes we miss that point. And just to your point, what you were saying, we can give hugs, which is perfect, which is great, but to do it intentionally so that when your son has anxiety for the test or has a big test coming up, they can pull on that. It's not something new for them. They can say, okay,
Mm.
I know that what this feeling feels like, and I know how to, I do an exercise like tense and relax. So I know how to tense to get that feeling and then relax to let it go, or deep breathing, or just whatever technique that you learn throughout the days, throughout the year, through everyday lifestyle that you
Wow.
can pull upon.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So the moms that you work with, what is your ideal client? Like the moms that are going to be watching this, what if they want to reach out to you, how would they self-select to say, yes, I think Anita would be a good coach for me, or I might be a good client for Anita? What does that look like?
Right. Well, I like to focus on moms who are in that transition period. So really, if they're starting their businesses, they feel like when I started my business, I literally said, okay, I'm going to do this and nothing is going to change. I told my husband, I'm going to still be the same mom. I'm going to still be the same wife. I'm going to cook. I'm going to clean. I'm going to do, and it was unsustainable. It was not sustainable and it didn't work. And everything was going downhill. I was headed for divorce. My business was failing. just all the negative things until I was able to turn that
Mm.
around and put it in my easy parenting coaching program. And that's the kind, so the women who find themselves like just feeling like it's too much for them, like they're doing too much and it
Mhm.
has to be a better way, then that's who I want them to come and contact me because there are resources out there for them. So the
Yeah.
Easy Parenting Coaching Program is an acronym, EASY, and the easy stand for expectations. So we're going to manage those expectations, right? The A is for asking and accountability. So we're going to ask for help that we need, and we're going to hold ourselves and others accountable, right?
Mm.
The S is for surrounding yourself with a supportive community. And that's the one thing that when moms come to me
Mhm.
first, we're going to find out what community they need support and find that community for them. And then the Y is my favorite part is you're prioritizing yourself, your self-care and the self-care of your family. And that's when I teach the massage techniques for that.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, I could probably talk to you for another 3 hours. And also, I don't know how many people would watch that video. So I just want to say to you, Anita, thank you for spending your time with us. Thank you for sharing your brilliance and your wisdom. Thank you for putting all the love out into the world, especially for moms. I really, really appreciate you.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. And I love, love, love. I love love. So I love supporting moms and pouring into parents and the kids. It's really all about the kids for me. And I do want to share something with your community
Please do.
exclusive to the debt-free community, debt-free degree community. And if you go to my website, villageacademycourses.com, I will give you 20% off the online courses. Um, if you want to work with me, it's 20% off. Just fill out an application and mention debt-free degree. It's a coupon code that whenever they see this, if it's a year from now, a month from now, a week from now, is 20% off using that debt-free degree code.
Wow. Give us that web address again.
villageacademycourses.com.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, how amazing is that? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate too, Anita, that it's not time sensitive because you're exactly right. I mean, folks could be watching this 5 years from now. And so I appreciate that so very, 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 very much. So everybody head on over to Anita's page and check her out. And Anita, thank you so much for being here with our community.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Dr. Roz.
All right. See y'all next time with
See ya.
Pontification with the Pro. Bye-bye.